everybody. First of all, big thanks to Craig and Steph and their families for such an awesome week. And how about a round of applause? There truly is absolutely no place that I would rather be than right here with y'all tonight. Well, other than maybe in Fayetteville, watching the Razorbacks try to beat Alabama. With that said, anybody in the room, J.R. Leonard, that is trying to discreetly watch their phones, don't worry about it. You've got a free pass from me for whatever that's worth. For those who don't know me, my name is Michael Dornblazer. For those that do, I go by Dornie. But I've been called everything under the sun, so whatever works for you, perfectly fine with me. I intend on making this pretty quick, as I'm sure most folks are just waiting for the bar to reopen. Which, speaking of bar, I don't know about y'all, but when Craig told me that we were going to have an open bar, I honestly was very shocked. Everybody here knows Craig. I just assumed it would be a cash bar. Not only a cash bar, but a cash bar that was destined to have at least 20% profit margin for tonight alone. Okay, there's my obligatory Jews joke. Craig, no more, I promise. Craig and I go way back. Crazy to think it, but we've been best friends for about 25 years now. I have literally known the guy most of my life. Steph, thank God that you did not. Otherwise, you may not be marrying me tonight. Speaking of Steph, does she not look beautiful, folks? Craig, you look pretty good for yourself. In all seriousness, Craig and I have always done about everything together. When it came to school, we had all of our classes together. When it came to skipping school, well, we did that together too. Which reminds me of a class that we took together our junior and senior years of high school called EAST. Environmental and Spatial Technology. The thing about EAST was that Jacksonville High School did not offer it. So believe it or not, they allowed Craig and I to drive our own vehicles across town 3 times a week to the rival high school to attend this class. So, as you would guess, we decided to hold class elsewhere on more than one occasion. It's hard to realize where those days of going to class and not going to class have led us. I think we both turned out all right. Let this be a lesson to all the young ones here. Class is overrated. Craig and I are 2 exciting examples of proof. Craig and I even now do business together, believe it or not. I'm the honest insurance agent, and he's the troubled lawyer that you read about in John Grisham novels. Outside of our day jobs, we do a lot together as well. I don't think it's a secret, but Craig likes to gamble, and so do I. With that mentality, we bet on everything, and I mean everything. With everyone here, I'd like to mention the long-running bet that we have. We're about, what, 15, Craig? 5. We made a bet that still stands today.
3 years.
You got 3 years.
3 years what?
I got 3 years left.
You got 3 years left, yeah, that's right. So we made a bet that when we were about 15, we made it for $100 back then. We always liked cars and trucks and dreaming about what was to come. And so we always thought about what would we drive when we made it. And so Craig's thing back then was always a Dodge Viper. I mean, like, you had to have a Dodge Viper. And so we made a bet when we were 15 for $100 that we have since raised to $500. That Craig, by the age of 30, yeah, I know, right? We're probably going to lose it. But by the age of 35, Craig would drive a Dodge Viper, or at least his price equivalent. And even though I lose the bet, I thought that Craig would actually do it. That's where the beauty of this marriage comes into play. I've got to think that Steph may be able to help me out with this bet. Unless, of course, they start making a Dodge Viper minivan. In all seriousness, I am really happy for you two. You bring out the best in each other. And Steph, you have definitely changed Craig for the better. When Craig met you, the change in him was immediately noticeable as time went on. I could tell that it was his sincerity and commitment to you which has made him a better man. I've been married 11 years now, and I still look at my wife the way that Craig looks at you. Craig, a quick word of advice from an old pro. And you probably already figured this out, but no matter what, she is always right. Even when she is most definitely wrong, like very wrong, she's still right. Steph, you might feel like you're the lucky one who met Craig and be a part of his and all of our lives, but to be honest, we all really know that he is the lucky one to have met you. With that said, a big congratulations to Craig and Steph. Craig, I love you like a brother, and I'm glad to call you my friend. If y'all will please raise your glasses, I'd like to use a traditional Jewish toast. And I always mispronounce this, Lloyd Friedman. If you can help me out. Lloyd Friedman taught me this many years ago. Lloyd, if you can help me out here. This toast simply means to life. L'chaim! Thanks, have a great night.